talking to Paul and Ryan, and they said depending on which location you are in, the river crested in some areas around 8, 9 in the morning, but in Comfort just right now at a really high level. Not exactly a record, but one of the records, probably one of the highs at 34 feet in Comfort, just cresting right now. Louise Hayes Park was completely wiped out in the Kerrville area. This is where the fireworks celebration was supposed to happen today for the 4th of July. And of course, people, what was supposed to be a celebratory day turned into a really tragic day this morning, sadly.
Yes, and we continue our coverage now past 12:04. We're covering the catastrophic flooding in the Hill Country and Kerrville. We want to go back to Zach Briggs, who was at the news conference we just heard from officials in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, and Zach, we were listening into that press conference, and I know here we've gotten phone calls from viewers who didn't know exactly what to do and to trying to track down their loved ones that they can't get a hold of. I know that the judge and the mayor were asked that question. Can you tell us a little bit about what people should do and some of the takeaways from the press conference earlier?
Yeah, and I already asked the sheriff, and they said they're trying to find me somebody.
Right, we had city and county officials just really messaging to the community that stay home if you can and don't move to the water's edge. And there were some questions about the camps that have been taking place along the shores of the Guadalupe River. People wondering what's happened to their loved ones and when they'll be able to hear from them. And the Kerr County judge, Rob Kelly, really couldn't provide much in terms of a response. He's urging everyone to stay up to date on the Kerr County Sheriff's Office Facebook pages, the City of Kerrville Facebook pages, when it comes to updates regarding the situation with the flooding and, of course, with their loved ones. And Judge Rob Kelly, he noted that when he left his home today that this was perhaps this flooding surpassing the 1987 flood, just in terms of the severity. And when asked about rescue attempts, he said there have been absolutely dozens. We have assistance from across the region of the Hill Country, state resources included. We know the San Antonio Fire Department has crews on the way, if not here already, to assist with recovery and search efforts. And there was a lot of emotion in this press conference coming from not just Judge Rob Kelly, but from the few words of Kerrville Mayor Joe Herring Jr., who really just pleaded and asked everyone to pray for those that might be in the middle of this chaos, those who are searching for answers as their loved ones may have not made it. In terms of the number of fatalities, that was another question asked of officials, and we do not have an exact number at this time, but later there's going to be another media briefing at 3 p.m. and perhaps we'll learn a bit more when it comes to specifics regarding resources, personnel, and the number of people who have died as a result of this chaos. Again, a lot of questions that could not be answered regarding the whereabouts of kids that were here in the Kerr County area for camps. All the only specifics when it comes to those that were swept away, those that have died, is that Kerr County Judge Rob Kelly said that he witnessed an individual that was naked being hauled away. That is the extent. Now, nothing on the demographics, whether those that have died are older, younger, middle-aged. But once again, the press conference kind of wrapped up with a message of staying home, being vigilant, and just staying off the roads as this flooding continues. And there's an immense amount of uncertainty on how long this will last, but you can bet there will be days, if not perhaps weeks, of recovery efforts and analyzing the damage that took place. And this morning, I spoke with an individual over at the VFW post off of Thompson Drive, which you have a great view of Louise Hayes Park and the flooding that's taking place. And Eric Burton, he's the commander of this particular VFW post, and he said that he's going to be doing everything he can to assist those in need. Him and other VFW members traveling across the city of Kerrville to assist families and figure out what their needs may be. They had a 4th of July celebration, bash ready to go. Their facility has been minorly flooded. A lot of the food still intact and ready to go, but obviously plans changing, and they'll be focusing their efforts at this VFW post on helping the community during this dire time. But once again, we do have another briefing involving Kerr County and city officials here in Kerrville that's slated for 3 p.m.